and I am not in the studio today. Obviously, I'm in a hotel because I'm traveling, doing some ministry, but we're going to be talking today about the charts. We're going to look, what we've been looking at for a while here is this uh, craziness going on in the market right now. I want to pull up here the Bitcoin chart. And well, here we are once again, you guys, falling back below this line on the SMA 50. Now, this is the weekly chart. And remember what I said that if we fall back below this yellow line here and close underneath the yellow line, that's really bad. We could actually be looking at a bear market incoming here. I'm not kidding you. That could take quite a while for Bitcoin to get back up below. Right now we're sitting at 100. Oh boy, $103,000 is the. I'm sorry, not 103. Yeah, right at 103, right below it there, just brought back below 102. And so that's where we are right now, you guys. And if we close the week underneath this yellow line, things are looking pretty rough for Bitcoin. It could be a while before we get back up into a bull market. Now, do I think that's going to happen? My sentiment is I'm pretty long on it. So I think that Bitcoin's going to go back up eventually. We're going to see that, but for right now, our eyes are going to be on this line. And as you guys know, most of the altcoins are going to follow Bitcoin. So the the market right now is still down pretty bad. And so this is the weekly chart. Let's take a look real quick on the daily chart of where we're at. This is Bitcoin in the daily chart. As I predicted, we are chugging along here. Here is that level of support right at 101. 101.2 is that level of support that I talked about over the last few days. I said you're probably going to see it rest on that for a little bit and try to make a decision. This is called the consolidation period. Come on, somebody in the comments say consolidation period. We're learning a new thing today. So as the chart consolidates here and rests on this, basically it's making a decision, and there is pressure from buying and selling going on. And if you look at the totality of everything, like I said, the bigger picture here, that if you look at the chart and it falls below this line, you guys, on the weekly chart, it's probably going to go lower. I'm thinking at least down to 87K lower. Hi, Nakati. Nice to see you. Thanks for joining us. So, guys, that's kind of the synopsis on Bitcoin. It shows that we could be going into a bear market, possibly. And I'm using one hand here right now, but let's check this out here. Let's go to XRP because I saw earlier today. Now it's been a while actually since I looked at this in depth. This is not the right one that I want. I want this one. Here we go. Okay. On XRP, it's kind of hanging out here on the weekly chart as well at $2.34 as we speak right now. And as you see, it's also fallen below this yellow line here, which is the SMA 50. And this is on the weekly chart. So XRP is looking pretty bearish right now for some of you XRP fans out there. I would not be buying right now because there's a lot of tension in the markets. Let's take a look at the daily chart. Now, as you can see on the daily chart, it's consolidating as well. It's up a little bit today as opposed to where it was yesterday. I think it closed down around 221. We're at 231 right now as we speak. So, yeah, XRP is right along there with the rest of the market. It's kind of bearish right now. Probably not a buying point as far as that goes, but where are we going? Look at the sentiment of the entirety of the market. Where are we going? Well, I brought up an interesting uh, I brought up an interesting cryptocurrency the other day called Dash. I'm going to bring it up again. Now, Dash is actually doing pretty well. And you can see where it came from this last week down in the $40 level. Now it's trading consistently up in the $100 level. Look, guys, Dash actually hit, you can't hardly see it there for that, but $147 this past week. I've got trading views doing all kinds of fun stuff. So, Dash is kind of an interesting thing right now in that it's breaking out of a triple cycle here that we've been seeing. So if we go to the weekly charts on Dash, here we go. Here's the first cycle right here. Here's the second cycle. And now we're coming into a triple bull cycle here that we could potentially see this thing go up $400 or more if it continues on this path. And so Dash is doing something. It's breaking out of what the rest of the market is doing right now, which kind of leads me to believe that that we're still in a bull market. So there are some opportunities out there, guys, to make money. Going back to Bitcoin, kind of that pushes this whole thing. I'm still bullish on the market personally. I still think that we're going to see some great things coming up here. I think that we're going to end up bouncing probably pretty soon. I don't know if you guys can see this or not. Sorry, I'm not in my studio today. Like I said, I'm using primitive equipment. But I think that if we can bounce here on the $100,000 level, I think that you're going to see a bounce there and possibly go back up into all-time highs pretty soon. That's just my personal sentiment on it. This is not financial advice. We're just looking at the charts here. And if you guys are interested in continuing to research some of this stuff, I'm going to be releasing some more videos soon. I'm going to be releasing some price prediction videos. So make sure you subscribe to Crypto Cats. Make sure that you ring that notification bell so you know when we go live again. And we're going to continue these observations and see where the market goes from here. So, guys, it was good to be with you here today. And until next time, God bless.